As the ruling government in Gaza, it's Hamas's duty to take care of the citizens of Gaza. In the last 10 years.
So it's been 4 years since we made that video. And has anything changed? Well, not really. In the last 14 years that Hamas has been in power in Gaza, they've made a few key
improvements. The first is the economy.
And the large portion of their budget that goes towards terror. This is in addition to the approximately $80 million that the Iranian regime gives Hamas every year in order to fund its terror activities, instead of putting the money into its civilians. Hamas is using this budget and Iran's money to fire rockets, launch explosives, and construct terror tunnels stretching from Gaza all the way into Israel. Hamas also takes advantage of any humanitarian aid that Gaza receives, often using fuel and money to fund and further its own activities.
This leads us to improvement number 2, infrastructure. Hamas has been hard at work investing large amounts of resources into building the terror tunnel network under the Gaza Strip.
This is all still true. Over the past decade, most of Hamas's resources have gone into building an extensive underground tunnel network, spanning underneath most of the Gaza Strip. These tunnels enable terrorists to train, hide after firing rockets at Israel, store weapons, and initiate ambushes.
To build this network, Hamas has been using construction material, cement, and other valuable resources that could have gone to build schools, homes, businesses, and mosques. Hamas has built these tunnels to infiltrate Israeli communities.
This brings us to point number 3, Hamas's continued use of its own civilians as human shields. This is something that unfortunately hasn't changed much, as Hamas continues to build its terror infrastructure among, under, and aside the people of Gaza. After all of these years, not much has really changed. Hamas continues to prioritize attacking Israelis over helping its own civilians. It's time we hold Hamas accountable.